Hello guys, I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. It's card class day, so that means we get to make some cute and pretty cards. We're going to be using this sweet jar stamp set, the pretty florals stamp set, and this stamp set called Turtly Awesome. It's adorable. So I hope you're ready for fun. Card class week is my favorite week of the month. We get to make fun cards. Of course, every Wednesday at 1 Central, you're going to see me on Facebook Live. So no doubt, follow me on Facebook and YouTube. My name is papermadeprettier, and then you'll get to not miss a video. But once a month, we have a special Facebook Live, and that is card class. So we're going to make one of each one of these cards. And the fun thing for you is you can sit back, relax, watch me make these cards. And then when you place an order of $30 or, sorry, I always get to writing too fast, $35 or more, then these card kits with 2 of each card is going to get shipped to you for free. And if your order goes to 50 or more, you're also going to get a free embellishment from me. So let's get started. We are making some fun and bright cards for this month using, this card uses the stamp set called Pretty Florals and the Right Words. Okay. And then we have this that uses Turtly Awesome. Love that little pun. And then this card is using the Sweet Jar stamp set and punch. So the bundle. I have everything over here except for my little buckets that I need with all my stuff. So we have a new catalog. You may or may not have heard, but once a year, Stampin' Up! Puts out a brand new catalog. I believe this is not the first Facebook Live, but this is our catalog kickoff class. So if you don't already have one, just message me. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'm happy to get one to you. It's got so much in it, but I have to stop and tell you, despite how much is in here, there is like 30% of that is online. Like I would say that 30% of what we sell right now with Stampin' Up! Is online. This is my guesstimate, okay? This is not official. So don't forget to look online in the area called Online Exclusives. So we are going to start with a card. And speaking of online exclusives, this bundle is only available online, and it's called the Sweet Jar Bundle. Now, 2 reasons why you need to get that sooner than later. First of all, it's super cute, and it is enormously versatile. But you've got lots of options for what you can put in the jar. Clovers, these can be cookies, but also can be jelly beans, hearts, of course, candles for birthday, weddings, hearts for more things. Now, don't snooze on that, because look, you could take flowers, fill it with flowers. You could put a birthday cake in the jar. You could put these flowers in the jar. Okay, so you're only limited to the stamps that you have. I'm not going to show you this whole card because it's a swap, but you can see that I filled this jar with olives, okay? So, lots of opportunities for you, and you won't go wrong with that bundle. The other reason why I want you to buy this bundle, hello, we have Carol, Barb, Sean, and Patience. Good to see you. The other reason why I want you to get this sooner than later is the punches are difficult to keep in stock. They're A, popular, and B, made in another country. So we don't make them here in the U.S. So when they're out, and they go out for a while. So put this on your list, ASAP, Sweet Jar Bundle. All right, so now your packet will have some designer paper that is one of the designer paper stacks of paper. So you may know that Stampin' Up! Has multiple color families. And this color family are the new in colors: Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, and Cloud Cover. But just as to show you an example, you're going to get a designer paper stack. These are the subtles, but you're going to have 2 sheets of each pattern, and then here's the other pattern. We've got a flower, and it's hard to see on that color, but this. So lots of pretty patterns here. All right, y'all also let me know. I've been having trouble lately with people being able to hear me, so I assume you can hear me, or you would have told me that already. All right. So I'm going to start with this new in color called Strawberry Slush. You may have seen it before. It was a previous color. Now you're going to have white to put inside your card. That's the fun thing about card kits, is I have a lot of the things that you need already done. And then I have used, this is also an online exclusive. This is called Tags, something Tags. Message me. I don't have the name of it right in front of me, but it's a great die to cut out tags. And I had to use a piece of the Pretty Florals. I think that's what it's called. Here, I've got a pack of it right here. Florals in Bloom. I ran out of the in color, so on my demonstration you can see this piece of Pretty Florals paper works as well. So any monochromatic Strawberry Slush paper is fine. You'll have something like this in your packet. And we are going to now do our stamping. So we're going to be fancy. And if you will notice, our happy birthday is in a line, but we need it to be stacked because this is a smaller area. So we can do that. It's easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by cleaning your stamp. So let me go get a cleaner. Now I will use my, I love my Stampin' Scrub, but for something like this, we have to get it spick and span, and you'll see why. So we're going to get it nice and clean, clean, clean. And we are going to just ink up the happy part. Okay. So get your happy in there. Center the happy. Then you're going to clean, clean, clean. Really good. You can also put a Post-it note over it, but I think it's just as easy to clean it. And then we're going to pop in here and just do the birthday part. Okay. So that's just a little tip. If your stamp does not fit the area that it needs to go, then you can make it fit. All right, so that's that stamping. Now we're going to stamp our jar. Oh, curses. My jar is downstairs because I used it to make some swaps. So y'all can just enjoy looking at these gorgeous cards while I go get that stamp. Okie dokie. So you're going to get a scrap of white and stamp it with the Memento ink. Just a good crisp black. And then what we're going to do, we've got 2 different candles. The candles are fun. Hello, Joan. So you'll notice there's a candle that looks, there's 3 candles and then there's a single candle. And the reason is you can make your candles multicolored. So I'll show you. My friend did that here, okay? She masked off one of the candles, but we're not gonna do that because we're at card class and we're keeping it simple. So we're actually gonna make all of our candles be strawberry slush. So we're gonna start with our 3 candle stamp, and we're just gonna start over here and work our way across. And it should fit in there easily 3 times, and there might be a little overlap, which is fine. They're candles. And then you're gonna come in with your single candle and just fill in the blanks here. Okay, so that allows you to have multicolored candles in one jar, but we're doing all one colored. And then we're going to use, I tried to use Darling Duckling, but it's a nice new yellow. Couldn't find it, so we're going to use Daffodil Delight. So we're going to use this little, I guess you'd call it like a little flame. It's got a big flame there, and then there's 3 little flames, and so I'm going to also come in with my 3 little flames, and I can't remember which way. Yeah, it goes like this actually. And that fits right. Nope, it goes like this because it fits these 3 little. There we go. And you can just fill in the blanks here with this. Okay, so we've got lots of light going on there. Fantastic. And that's all the stamping that we have to do. Then I will show you. I have already punched with the punch some silver foil lids. Okay, so I've got that ready. And you are going to slide your paper in. I actually did hit that right on the nose, but don't always hit it. Fantastic. Now we're going to build our little situation here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so let us build our jar. Gonna put some dimensionals on our jar, and it's gonna go right here. And then I choose to put this on with glue dots, but you could also put it on with liquid glue, up to you. I'm more of a glue dot girl, but when you're sticking something that is thin across, you want to put 2 glue dots on. That's just a little tip, because if you just do 1, it's going to rock back and forth, and if you do 2, it will stick. Let's see. Sorry, I got so excited. Strawberry slush makes everything beautiful. It sure does, Patience. It's such a happy pink. And I mean, first of all, I'm happy with any pink, but this one is exceptionally cute. All right. So while I'm dimensionaling, I'll tell you about card class last night. We had so much fun. We have a in-person card class. If you live in Central Arkansas and you're watching this, then come next time. You will love it. But we had a couple people take advantage of the starter kit special, which is happening right now. So it's $165 for $99. All right, I'm still crafting here, but I just had to go ahead and talk about that and get that out of my head, because that is the most important thing that I want you to know today. I had a lady, what made me think of it was these die cuts. I have a lady that's really been wanting this stamp and cut and emboss machine, and this was a perfect opportunity for her to get that at a very good discount. So you'll see these dies. We have so many cute dies in our catalog, and if you don't have that machine, then you can't take advantage of all of our fun products. So it's a $140 machine, but the $165 for $99 means you get to get that machine, plus you still have $25 left to spend. So she was able to get some essentials like some snips and adhesives to kind of get started, and then get that paper trimmer that she's had her eye on for so long. I had another customer build a kit of kits. So she loves our kits and just doesn't want a lot of stuff junking up her craft room. And so filled her cart with kits. That's an option as well. All right, we're gonna add in color dots to our card here. We're gonna make a little triangle with our dots for visual pleasure. And that is our first card with the Sweet Jar bundle. Get that on your list as soon as possible, because like I said, those bundles will go fast, and then you'll be sad that you can't, and they'll come back, but it takes sometimes months because they do come over across the ocean and they're not fast. All right, so first card. Our next card, let's take care of our sweet turtle. So I'm excited to introduce you to one of our new products, and it is called two-tone cardstock. So I don't know if you can see, it helps if you kind of look at them up next to each other. This is one side, this is the other side of this cardstock. I don't know if you can tell, and I think this is the two-toned, but honestly, we'll find out in a second, because when it is two-toned, and you do the, use a piece of sandpaper, then the top layer of that just comes off nicely and makes a cool effect. But I have a feeling this may just be regular cardstock. Oh no, it's two-toned, yay! So what I did is I ran this piece of paper through my embossing folder with the turtle, my embossing machine with the turtle embossing folder. Thank you, Patience. And it just really pops off a little layer of that color, and you can see the white popping through. So that really accentuates your embossing folder look. This is what it looks like without it being two-toned, and this is what it looks like with it being two-toned with a little bit of sanding. So you can't deny that that is so precious. But we are now in the Turtly Awesome suite, which is here. Actually, the suite is called Turtly Cute, and it's $80.50 for all of it. You get that embossing folder, these hexagons, this cute ribbon, and this adorable designer series paper. You've got turtles that are in a marching band, turtles that are grilling, turtles that are exploring, birthday turtles, and then adventure kind of fun turtles. So you've got all the turtles. And you can see here that embossing folder, and you can fussy cut some of the images, as well as some of the images work with the die cut. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's build our card. Now, if you were at last month's card class, we used the Grow With Me, Grow With Love bundle, I think. And that's where this die cut comes from. Again, you need to get that emboss machine on the starter kit so that you'll have all of the goodies that you need in your craft room. So we're gonna put a little bit of Stampin' Seal on our embossed layers, and we need a little extra sticky because they just get kind of floppy when they're embossed, and especially embossed and sanded. So we're going to pop that at an angle, and then we're going to pop a strip of the turtle designer paper. So cute. And I'm gonna stick this little die cut piece straight down to my card. And now we get a little lesson in fussy cutting. So this piece, I'll just show you real quick. This turtle paper has, like I said, you've got the grilling turtles, you've got adventure turtles, we've got birthday turtles, and then I guess these are kind of like musical. Oh, they're musical turtles. So cute. So you've got no shortage of turtles in that paper. But the back side is always something fun to play with. So maybe you're not a turtle person. You've still got this cute polka dot. You've got those musical notes. Lots of fun patterns in that paper. So don't snooze. But I mean, if you're not a turtle person, I hope you are at the end of this video because these are so cute. Anyone that receives this sweet, precious guy in the mail would just be so thrilled and grateful that you thought of them. Don't overthink it. Send the card. Now, you'll notice when I'm fussy cutting, I keep my scissors straight and I move the paper. We had a couple people last night that had never heard that tip. So I don't want to be a repeater, but if this is your first time hearing that, then that's a great little fussy cutting tip. I remember I learned that from my friend Erica Serwin. So happy to know that. And then also leave a little white halo around the edge. It makes it super cute. It looks a little bit fancier than if you cut all the way up to the edge. So we're gonna pop our little turtle up with dimensionals because he's so cute. And then we're going to use this little white strip here. Now, I tried it first with Granny Apple Green, and it looks a lot better with Garden Green. The Garden Green just really pops better. So I always say, like, try it. If you're not sure which one looks better, try it both ways and you judge. So I'm just going to stamp this over to the right of this little white strip. And I'm not going to cut a V in there, but you can if you want. And that is going to tuck right under this die cut. And if you didn't leave space under there, then you can just trim it. Tuck that little bit under. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. And the next thing we're going to add are the cutest little hexagons. So they come in some blues. This looks like it could be Lost Lagoon or Pool Party. Also Lost Lagoonish, Granny Apple, or Lemon Lime. And then we've got a really light yellow, almost white. So I'm actually going to go with this blue here and put a couple, just 1, 2 there. And actually, I'm going to put 3 for good measure. I don't know why I only put 2 there. All right, so that's our sweet turtle card. Loving that card. I tweaked it from someone that I got what do you call it? A swap from. So it's a little twist on a card that I have. All right, let me show you. Oh, so don't forget to add the whole turtley cute sweet to your cart. You're going to want the whole thing. Don't try to just get part of it. Get it all. Let me introduce you. Oh, I forgot to show you my extra jar cards. So while we're on the turtle, we'll start there. I've got some swaps from friends with little turtle cards. This is the card, Kim Allen, that I tweaked up a little bit to use for class. So that's another one reason why I love to swap. We swap a lot with the people on our stamping team, and that's one of the #1 reasons why people like to be on our Pretties team of happy shoppers, is we do a lot of swapping and trading, and that makes it more fun. All right, we have more jar cards. This, you can see the little cookies, more cookies. And I've already showed you that jar card. So Now, I want you to be the first online to see my next class coming up. I haven't shown anyone this. Only the ladies at class last night got to see. This is my next class coming up, and it's a fun fold class. It's masculine fun folds, and you're going to want to take this class. The class is on June the 8th, so sign up is going to be in the next day or so. So be watching for that on email. You want to subscribe to my email list, either in the, I'll put it in the YouTube link, but description, but also in the first comment of this Facebook post. So you can see this fun fold. It's got a little fun situation going on there. We have a fun fold gift card holder. This card, bam. How about that? Is that not fantastic? And then our final fun fold. I had to stick a glue dot on it to take a picture. Super cute. All right, so you're gonna get the paper and embellishments to make these cards, plus you'll get enough kits to make 8 cards. So be watching for that. You'll want to make sure you take that course. Stay to the end because I have my swaps from Orlando to share with you. All right, the final card is this gorgeous flower card. And we are going to make it with the Pretty Florals stamp set. Now, of course, I do not know the name of this embossing folder, but if you want it, message me. It's like flowers and something. I don't know, but it's got 2 embossing folders that come with it. And one makes this cool thing, and then the other is a floral. So I love that. Very unique for our embossing folders. Here's my card. Okay. Get my station squared up here. All right, now for this card, you're going to want to have a squishy pad underneath your stamping area. And get your pieces out. Again, you're going to have all the stuff to make 2 cards of each. So you have one to kind of play with and then one to perfect. And we don't ever have a perfect card. I would say we have a awesome card. All right, so on this first flower, this is our Pretty Florals stamp set. This is a 2-step stamping set, which we love a 2-step because it can make a really cool situation. So first we're going to lightly stamp off on a piece of scratch paper and then stamp our lighter colored flower. You're shifting it over to the right here. And then we're going to come in with our newest, one of our new end colors called Timid Tiger. And we're going to stamp the inside of our flower. Now, Timid Tiger is a great spring and summer orange. Like, I think of pumpkin pie being a fall orange. This is a summer orange, a spring orange. So you need it. And our stem, we're going to stamp with Secret Sea. So Secret Sea is the neutral that you now have to have. It is the darkest navy. I actually got a dress for this weekend for a wedding that is Secret Sea, and I'm very excited about it. It's very pretty. And now, you can, this Pretty Florals stamp set does not have sentiments. It is a Wang Bam stamp set with dies. I can't even get into how cool the dies are. I will show you. Don't just get the stamp set. Get all these gorgeous dies to make pretty flowers. I'm going to show you some cards made with that. Here is a little tag I made with pinks instead of oranges, so you can see how cool that 2-step stamping is. But we are next going to use our stamp set called The Right Words. It's a go-to stamp set for you. It's $26. Add it to your cart. It has lots of good stamps to use. You've got your inside, your outside, or you can just use the outside by itself. But for people that like to do the inside-outside things, thinking of you a lot, you can see that goes, happy birthday to someone worth celebrating every single day. Forever loved, forever remembered, thinking of you, or a lot, sending good vibes. You can see how that font, anyway, this just goes on and on, right? So definitely a addition to your stamp collection. And we're gonna do this one. It says, I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. Such a great sentiment. Now we're going to build this up. So now we have another new color. We have so many colors. So this dark navy is called Secret Sea, but its best friend and partner in crime is called Cloud Cover. So these two go together like peanut butter and jelly. They're fabulous. The ink with Cloud Cover had a problem with our foam pads, so you'll need to get a ink spot and just ink it, and there's your Cloud Cover. Or we sell a ink spot assortment that includes Cloud Cover, so no worries. It just didn't come off the way we expected it, but there's so many pretty things that we're just going to get our ink a different way, right? Monitor and adjust, as my mom would say. So popping that on like a boss, so precious. And then we have these new in color flat pearls, and we're going to pop 3 of these. Oh, look, I have an opportunity for embellishment here. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes I feel like it just draws attention. But in that regard, I think that kind of helped. So, ta-da, 3 cards. Now, so this, again, is the Right Words stamp set with the Pretty Florals stamp set. So, the Pretty Florals is a new suite that we have used in Facebook Live already, I believe, but it's got all the new in colors, the in color dots. This designer paper goes with all the new colors, and this only color we haven't talked about today is Darling Duckling, and it is the darkest yellow that works great when stamping. So make sure and add these 4 stamp sets to your wish list. If your order gets to 35 or more, you're going to get the free 6 card kits shipped to you to assemble. They're not stamped. You get to do the stamping, but I've done all the rest. And then if you spend $50 online as an order or more, you're going to get an embellishment as well. Now let me take you on a journey through my swaps from Orlando. These are also have never been shown before. I haven't even taken them out of the packages, and they're in no particular order. So let's go. I still have other cards to show you even when this is done, so don't go away. Popcorn, we've got this cute little piggy. Some of those florals that we just talked about. Some of these stamp sets I don't know the names of. Some are in the catalog, some are online. Listen, if you're ever not sure, just message me. Show me a picture. Where does this come from? I can help. I'm your card whisperer. So many cute things. Okay, so precious. Now, and look at this this was in the bag. Why is Stampin' Up! So cute? They put little tags in her bag with swaps. Now, the rest of the swaps that I have with this pretty florals bundle, I wanted to show you. This really works the dies over, and here you can see these cute flowers made with that. Another cute swap. and one more swap to show. So I think that is everything for you to know. Make sure and get your bundles and suites to make up these pretty cards and get your order in. The deadline is Monday so that you can get these 3 free card kits. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.